Welcome back to the Next News Network. Today's video comes to you from the channel Denver 7. Be sure to give them the credit that they deserve. On March 1st, 2019, Zaid Atkinson was picking up trash outside of his dorm residence in Boulder, Colorado. Officer John Smiley was patrolling the area when he saw Atkinson seated on a bench patio of his residence. The patio area had a sign that said private property. As many audit and cop watching videos have shown, officers use the guise of private property to profile and wrongfully detain people. This is exactly what's about to happen to Zaid Atkinson. You're going to see this interaction go from calm to chaotic in a matter of minutes. Let's watch.
I couldn't help but notice you just sitting on the patio out there.
What's that?
I couldn't help but notice you sitting on the patio behind this building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's signs for no trespassing, private property,
here.
that kind of thing. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were doing, if you lived here or you worked here.
Yeah,
it looks like you're working, doing something, picking stuff up.
I work here.
Okay, gotcha. What's the actual address then?
3333 Arapahoe.
Okay, what unit are you in?
I don't think I have to actually tell you that.
Well, I'm just checking to make sure that you have a right to be here, that's
Well,
all.
I just told you I lived here.
Okay.
I told you that I'm working as well.
Okay.
So shouldn't that be enough for you?
Well, I gotta verify it, just so I know that you do in fact live here.
Kidding me? What do you need from me?
If you have an ID with your address on it, that'd be great.
Fucking unbelievable, man.
Well, we've had some stuff going on in this area.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
doing
know.
my job, just making sure you belong here, and if you do, then great, and I'll be on my way.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have anything with your address on it?
Yo, look, man. Here,
Hey,
why don't you follow
Just
me
relax.
and I'll just fucking beep the building, dude.
Wait, just chill out, man.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
I'm just asking you if you have something with your address on it, then that would help me.
No, I don't. How am I
Okay.
supposed to have something with my address
Well,
on
a
it?
lot of people have a
They
driver's
just carry
license.
They just carry something with their address on it?
Yeah, an ID.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. So, Mr. Atkinson, can I get your date of birth, please?
Why?
I just need to verify who you are, that you belong here, that you have a right to be here, okay?
Are you kidding me, man?
Can you have a seat, please?
No.
Mr. Atkinson.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
290 code 12. Can you please have a seat?
No.
Put that down. Stop. Mr. Atkinson, right now you're obstructing a police officer, which is a jailable offense. I'm asking you one more time to sit down.
I'm not doing anything wrong. And you're not going to arrest me. You're not going to do anything. Because I live here. And I didn't do anything wrong.
Last chance, sir.
Well, what?
Have a seat.
Well, what? Well,
Sit
you're
down.
Gonna arrest a
Right now I'm
person? You're
detaining
gonna
you
arrest
and
someone?
investigating you for a trespass.
I live here, dumb.
Sit down. Sit down.
No.
Have a seat, please.
You're gonna tase me outside of my residence? I hope that
Drop
thing's
that.
on.
Put that down.
I hope the camera's on, sir.
Put that
I
down.
really do. No, I'm working.
You need to
I live
listen to
here.
what I'm telling
You
you to
have
do
my
right now.
address. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything
290,
illegal.
we're on
I haven't done
the
anything
east
wrong,
side of
so I'm not gonna
2333
listen to you.
Folsom.
I don't
Subject's
know you.
failing to comply,
You're actually
not
on my
sitting down,
property,
and he
and I
has
feel
some
unsafe.
kind of a blunt object in his hand.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow until my cover gets here. Have a seat.
I'm not sitting
Sit down.
I'm not sitting anywhere.
Sit down. Now.
Why?
Now. Do it now.
Why? Why?
I'm detaining you to investigate.
For what? For
Investigated
investigating what?
trespass.
I live here.
You haven't confirmed that. Sit down.
I'm a student.
Sit down and I'll
I'm not
confirm it.
sitting anywhere.
Sit down now.
No.
Sit down.
No, I'm not sitting down.
Then you're probably going to get tased in a second.
Why?
Because you have a weapon. Put that
I
down.
have a weapon.
Put it down and comply with my orders.
That's not what you're doing, officer.
Do
You
it.
better think, because I got fucking, dude, I could get lawyers, and you have a
You-
camera on you.
It's filming right now.
You're an idiot.
Have a
Why
seat,
would you think
please.
that you could tase me? I'm freaking picking up trash on my property,
I need to confirm
which
it.
is where I live.
There's a sign.
I'm not doing anything illegal, and you're not gonna fucking tase me, officer. So
Sit
how do
down.
you think about that?
Sit down.
How do you feel about that, sir?
Sit
How
down
do you feel about
now.
that, sir? And get your freaking lieutenant here. All
They're
right?
on the way.
Yeah, good. Not
Sit
me.
down, sir.
No, I'm not sitting anywhere. You're not in control here. This is my property. I live here, not you.
Sit
Not
down
you.
so I can
live here.
continue
I
my
feel
investigation.
unsafe because you just
Sit down.
threatened to tase me.
Sit down.
I feel unsafe. No, point the camera here.
You have a
I'm gonna
dangerous
see.
object in your hand
I
and you're
have a
failing to put it
dangerous
down.
object. I'm picking up trash.
Put it down.
You're
You're being
shoot me.
detained.
Your hand is on your weapon. That's what you're gonna do, officer?
290, we're
You're
still
gonna
behind
shoot a resident on his
2333 Folsom.
property for
Subject
picking up
is failing to
trash.
comply.
That's what you're gonna do, officer?
Sit down, sir.
Why don't you use your brain?
I asked you several times.
Use your intelligence. Are you gonna kill me?
Several times I've asked you. Yes, it is. I feel threatened because you're not putting that down. Yes, it is.
I'm picking up trash.
Put it down. I told you many times to put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Sir, put it down.
And you're holding a gun. How do you feel?
Put it down,
How do you
sir.
feel, officer?
If you use that weapon against me,
A weapon.
then yes, that is a
I'm 20 feet
consideration.
from you. I'm minding my
All you have to do
business.
is comply right
Everything-
now. All I want to do is figure this out with you.
Camera on this guy.
Sit down. Sit down.
Yo, somebody, hey.
Right.
Somebody in 2333, get a camera on this officer. I'm gonna
Sit
sue
down.
the shit out of you, dude. I go to university here.
Sit
I'm gonna
down.
sue you.
You're
Ready
refusing to
go.
comply with my
I'm not-
orders.
I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down, and you can't make me. He's
Sit
got
down.
A gun. Just relax. What do you mean? This is my property.
290,
this is
we're
my house.
still giving
I
him
live
verbal
here.
commands, trying to get him to comply. Sit down and drop that object.
I don't have to do
Sit
anything.
down and drop it.
I'm on duty doing my work and my job, and this officer comes over here.
Drop the object.
Just relax. Are you serious? Just relax. No, Tinio, look at them. No, I'm not doing anything.
Have a seat. Drop it.
I'm not
Drop
live
it.
here.
Drop it.
Why do you all four of them look, dude? All four.
The police are telling you to do something. Do it.
You have a gun in your hand.
Yes, I do, because you're not listening.
You have a gun
You
in
have
your
a
hand.
weapon.
I don't have a
Drop the weapon. Drop it.
I don't have a weapon.
Drop it now.
Focus on me. What are you doing? Focus no, what do you mean? Focus
Drop
on
it
you. There's
now.
fucking 6 of you.
Just drop it.
Really? This is my property.
We're not going anywhere. You need to drop it. I haven't confirmed that yet. I told you I'm investigating a trespass.
I fucking live
You
here.
didn't give me your address.
2333. I live in room 304.
That's the first time.
And
Have a
all of
seat.
you are fucking threatening me on my property. I live here.
Hey, listen.
I'm a resident
The first thing
of
you need
this
to do is
fucking
drop
property.
that
I'm
item.
picking up garbage from my fucking dorm. I go to school here.
Drop it.
I
Just
go
drop
to
it and
school
sit.
here. Don't fucking tell me what to do. You guys don't have a goddamn fucking right to be doing this to me.
Sit down
I'm a
and drop
citizen
it.
of this country.
Sit
I
down.
fucking pay my taxes. I am a student, and all of you have weapons drawn, and I
Sit
feel
down.
threatened.
Sit down and drop that
No!
object.
I will not sit down. I refuse to sit down until you guys put your fucking weapons away.
Alright, watch this. Watch
Put
this.
your goddamn weapons away.
Right there. Can we talk?
Put your fucking gun away.
Have a seat.
Put your fucking gun away.
Have a seat.
Put your gun away, and I will
I'm not
talk
putting
to
my
you.
gun away.
Then I'm not fucking doing a goddamn thing.
Back up
you
and have a
came onto
seat.
my property with your weapons drawn, threatening me
Have a seat,
at the
sir.
place that I fucking sleep.
Back up.
How do you feel about that?
Back up.
Zaid, I'm listening to you, and I just appreciate if you do the same. So, Zaid, if you were willing to sit down, this would bring everything down a little bit, and we could start
I
going down. figuring
I
things out.
do not feel comfortable sitting down around a bunch of fucking murderers.
I don't blame Zaid one bit for not complying. This whole do as I say, not as I do mentality has gotten so many people killed. I mean, just look at the Daniel Shaver incident in Mesa, Arizona. They play a game of Simon Says with him, and the moment that he doesn't follow one of their rules, they shoot him dead. Now, I haven't walked a mile in Atkins' shoes, so I can't say I would have reacted any different or the same in a situation like this. I can only imagine how traumatizing a situation like this is. I hear petty arguments and comments from bootlickers all the time that say, if you're not doing anything wrong, what do you have to hide? Or why can't you just comply? This is exactly the reason why. Because if you are not profiled to their liking, they will do anything to make you a criminal.
So, Zaid,
This guy was ready to kill me, sir.
okay, so Zaid, once again, I'm Officer Parker.
Oh, you're just gonna ignore what I just said, though.
No, I'm just trying to communicate
Okay.
as adult men.
Right.
Okay? So I think you can hear the fact that I'm just trying to be professional with you here.
No,
And get some communication going so where we can get this resolved. Because
Unbelievable.
I now found out who you are. I found out that you're a
Unbelievable.
resident here.
I gave him my ID. He knew who I was. I said my name was Zaid Atkinson.
Okay.
I gave him my ID. He asked me what the address was. I said 2333. I said, let me walk up to the door and beat myself into the building. And he refused to let me walk to my house.
Okay, Zaid. I'm very much.
How is that okay?
So
How is that okay?
If we're willing to sit down, we can talk about
I'm not sitting down.
Okay.
Why don't you go home, officer?
Right.
And why don't you guys go find some real criminals instead of wasting my goddamn time? How about that? I fucking live here. You think this is a joke? I fucking live here. You were ready to shoot me down. And you didn't know a goddamn thing. You're wasting all our fucking resources.
I didn't even point my gun
You're
at you,
wasting
sir.
all our resources. There's people out there actually committing crimes.
Like, can I
How do
tell
you
you something?
feel?
Can I
How
tell
do
you something?
Feel? You're ready to jump out of your skin because you know you fucking made a dumb mistake today.
John Smiley did in fact make a mistake that day. It's a mistake that would cost him his job. A lawsuit was filed on Atkinson's behalf and he was paid a settlement of $125,000 by the city of Boulder. To top off all the shady and corrupt behavior, John Smiley was given the decision to resign before facing suspension or firing. He continued to collect pay from the Boulder Police Department until February of 2020. Not only that, but he was hired as a civilian training and a development coordinator for none other than the Boulder County Sheriff's Department. After the NAACP in Boulder brought this to the public's attention, the Sheriff's Department and John Smiley agreed to mutually part ways. This is why there is such a disconnect between the people and the police. Bad cops get second and sometimes even third chances, and it's all swept under the rug until we the people bring it to the public's attention. Meanwhile, a college student almost lost his life at the hands of these officers. Much like Zaid in this interaction, this is why it's always important to know your rights. But never forget to film your own interactions with the police. You'll never know when you need it. With all that being said, it's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you for tuning in to Nick's News Network. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing if you're not already. I'll be back with another video soon. Thank you.